today we are going to just kind of talk about the Lush sparkle jars, and then at the end I'm actually going to cut into one of these because I'm curious to see what it looks like inside. I know a lot of people kind of wondered how thick it actually is to the point where you get to all of the dusting powder. Now I really love the concept of these sparkle jars. Basically the whole outside is kind of like a massage bar, but they don't melt as quickly as a massage bar, but they will start melting into your skin as it kind of like warms up. But inside of them is actually a scented dusting powder that, matches each one. So the Twilight is going to have a Twilight scented dusting powder, and the Snowfairy will have a Snowfairy scented dusting powder. If you're not familiar with those scents, Twilight is going to have that lavender tonka, just that sweet vanilla kind of lavender scent, and the Snowfairy is going to have that super sweet candy, cotton candy type scent to it. And what's also nice about these is the fact that they're kind of naked products on their own as well. They're not in a container. The whole container is the product itself, so nothing is actually going to go to waste. Now this one here is the Twilight, and you see there are 2 holes there on top, and what you're supposed to do is just use a sharp object to penetrate those holes, so then you can just literally sprinkle out the powder onto your skin and then use this, the bar itself, to just massage into your skin because it's going to create that softening feel. So let me just give you a closer up shot of our Snowfairy. You can see this one is shaped like a star. They both retail for $9.95. So I'm going to open up the Snowfairy, and it says to use a sharp object. I'm going to be using a vintage Lisa Frank unicorn pencil. Now you can use any kind of sharp object, but hey, if you got a vintage Lisa Frank unicorn pencil, definitely use that. So I'm not quite sure how much pressure we're going to need to poke the holes, so I'll let you guys know how easy this is while I'm doing it, because I really don't know. Alright, so let's just poke our hole. Okay, that was super easy. It went in very smoothly, so I'll show you guys what our hole looks like. That was really quick. So let me do the other side. That's super fun. Okay. So I'm just going to sprinkle some out into my hand so maybe we can see the... I'll do it this way so we can see the dust fall out. So you can see... Okay, here we go. You can see the dusting powder that came out of here. It's actually pink and it is shimmery. Oh, that's so pretty. And it feels really nice too. Okay, so that is leaving such a really nice shimmery powder behind. That feels really nice too. And so then you can also, like I said, use the bar itself, and as it warms up to your skin, it's going to soften up. So you just rub it on in like that. So it's going to leave you kind of sparkly, very moisturized, and it smells fantastic, just like Snowfairy. Just something I wanted to mention is that the sparkle jar itself does have a glittery shimmer to it. So if you don't want to use the shimmer and poke your holes straight away, you can just use it as is and it will still leave a shimmer behind. Alright, I am going to poke holes in my Twilight now. So this was super easy. A pencil works just fine with going through these holes. Doesn't take much effort, though I gotta clean off my pencil now. Okay, so here's our Twilight close-up of it poked with our holes, and I'm going to put some on this hand now. So, okay. Some of those shavings came off on that. Just a little bit more. I feel like not a lot came out on that one. There we go. There's more. So you can see the shimmer on that as well. So both of my hands, they look exactly the same. I mean, the shimmer itself is going to look the same, but obviously your Twilight jar is going to smell like Twilight, and your Snowfairy jar is going to smell like Snowfairy. So let me just rub the Twilight into my skin some, and I'm just going to press kind of hard just to get some of this going. Okay, so the more you do it, the more it's going to melt in. You can kind of see the, oh my goodness, yes. It's just like a massage bar, but if you've ever like had a massage bar or felt one, like pretty much as soon as you pick one up, it kind of melts in your hands, like almost right away. And these, it takes a little while. To me, it reminds me a little bit of the Fairy Shimmer Bar, because that one as well, it didn't melt like super right away. It takes just some warmth of your skin to kind of heat up and melt. So I am just so super curious as to what one of these looks like inside, just to see how thick it is and how much dusting powder is actually inside. So I'm gonna cut open this Twilight. All right, so moment of truth. We're going to cut this open. Oh, this is like a pretty cookie inside. Ooh, check that out. Let me try to like pick one of these up so you can see this beautiful filling without spilling a bunch of it. But this is what it looks like inside of the Twilight. There looks to be like a lot of dusting powder in here. So my main concern with these sparkle jars is the fact that the bottom really is very thin to the point where you would get all of this dusting powder. So what happens when you use all of this bottom part? Does all of this dusting powder just kind of fall out? Like, I don't know, it's a little weird, I guess, but this is definitely chock full of dusting powder. And look at this, you can take the top off now. How cool. Here's just a better view of the inside. Better view of the inside there. You can see how thick, though, that dusting powder is. Large glob. So I'm going to try to salvage my dusting powder and stick it in something else, and then just use it with like a body poof brush, and then just use these pieces as, you know, my shimmery massage bar. So this isn't going to go to waste. It was just kind of an experiment to show you guys what it looks like inside. So my recommendation, if you're using this, to maybe not concentrate so much on one side. Just like flip it around, use it on different sides, different angles, so you're not constantly using the same one to get to the center of this. So my overall thoughts of the sparkle jar is that I think that they're really cute and just unique, something different for this year. If you love glitter, if you love shimmer powders and dusting powders, I think you'll really like this. And obviously, if you're a fan of Twilight and Snowfairy scent, you're going to love them because of how they smell. So overall, I'm pretty happy with them, and I'm excited to use them up. So let me know what you guys thought of the video. If you were curious to know what your sparkle jar looked like inside, if you're not already subscribed, just hit that button, and I will see you next time.